You're outside. All right, now get over and lay down. Ain't no food over here. Lay down, just. One thing that does need to be made clear is that the Frosts are nothing but ordinary citizens. They do not have any power anymore over me or over my mother, for that matter, because she's very dead. So unless they're going to raise her from the dead, the Frosts are done. And that's a good thing. That sounds like a bad thing, but it's not. It's a good thing. Because now that she's gone, they have no influence. None. Zero. The only thing they are now is criminals. Larry Frost illegally obtained her SSI and stimulus checks, and James Arnold Frost stole money out of her bank account. So all that makes them now at this point is common criminals. Now it's just a matter of rounding them up and throwing them in prison where they belong. See, you got to remember, Larry Frost was illegally in possession of her SSI card for 6.5 months. Okay, that's a fact. That's not my point. Or that's not my. Anyway, the Frosts are a moot point with warrants soon. Yeah. Well, exactly. Yeah, because they there's nothing they can do now. They're ordinary citizens. Okay, the executor of the will does not exist because that will that they're in possession of was never completed. Okay, it was never completed, and if they say that it was completed, then they forged a legal document, which is a felony, right? Okay, so now we've got grand theft. Now we got felony, 2 counts of felony, because the will and the trust, right? Okay, so you got 2 counts of fraud, 2 counts of forging documents. Get down, there ain't nothing up there. 2 counts of forging documents, 2 counts of fraud, numerous counts of elder abuse, several accounts of child abuse, grand theft, 2 counts of grand theft because he stole money out of her closet and then he went into the bank and cleaned out her bank account, right? Remember, ladies and gentlemen, a POA does not give you the right to break the law. Okay? It does not give you the right to break the law. He went up there and he took everything out of her bank account. And I mean everything. He took everything. The only thing he left was a stack of silver dollars in an old sock. And he left a few $1,000s in checking. And the only reason he did that was probably because the bank wouldn't let him clean her out totally. That's probably the only reason why. But yeah, he cleaned out everything, man. He took everything. All right. And Clay County is complicit in his actions because Clay County hasn't exactly tried to stop him now, have they? I mean, he squandered a whole shit ton of my money. Like I said, there's a lot of people that really need to go to prison for numerous accounts of child abuse, numerous accounts of elder abuse, terroristic threatening, criminal intent. I mean, my God, I could sit here all day just about and list a huge laundry list of things that they're guilty of. Numerous, when I say numerous felonies, I'm not exaggerating. I mean numerous felonies, okay? That if I did half of, my ass would be in prison for life. And the only reason they got away with it is because they lied to everybody down here. They told everybody down here that was their aunt, their blood aunt. And she is not blood to them. They lied to everybody down here. And I tell you, it would not surprise me if torches and pitchforks was heading down the road here to a certain individual's house from a bunch of concerned citizens. Because I tell you, folks, people are big on family down here, okay? And by now, it should register in the brain of pretty much everybody in Clay County that the Frosts literally drove a wedge between a mother and her son. Okay. And if you're big on family, that's a total no-go, no matter what your excuse is. Okay. And I'm sure James lied to these people. Oh, I'm just keeping the money for safekeeping and stupid shit like that. Knowing damn good and well he's got brand new vehicles down here. He's got all kinds of outbuildings on his property. He's completely renovated an old box house. It's all good. It doesn't matter. The point is, though, is that it's all got to come back to me because they've squandered half that money, or at least a good portion of it. So they'll have to give me the Setzer house in order to compensate, whether they like it or not. Whether they like it or not, they have to give me the property to compensate. whether they like it or not. That is unfortunate, but oh well. Yeah, we're patiently waiting for some things to materialize. And if they do not, well, then we'll just have to mosey on to something else, as they say. Do 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 do. So, and there's the 1 hour mark, boys and girls. What about that? You have a pleasant day and a better tomorrow.
Bye bye, Bebe.
Bye bye, bye bye, bye bye.